The spoon trembled slightly as Unaritzia Karl Hoffmann lifted it to his mouth, tasting fresh milk for the first time in 2 years. Real milk, not the powdered substitute that had become standard in the Afrika Korps since 1941. The sweet cream coating his tongue contradicted everything the Wehrmacht had told him about American resources. In his hidden journal concealed beneath his mattress, he would write words that would have earned him punishment from the Nazi officers in his own barracks. The Americans feed their prisoners better than Germany feeds its own soldiers. June 4, 1943, Mexia, Texas. Through the mess hall windows at the newly opened camp 4 miles west of town, he could see American guards casually eating sandwiches thick with meat. In the Afrika Korps, his unit had survived on 300 grams of canned meat and 125 grams of hard bread as their daily iron ration, supplemented, when lucky, with captured British supplies. Yet here, in what Nazi propaganda had described as a nation weakened by Jewish influence and democratic softness, food appeared without limit. 1,850 veterans of Field Marshal Erwin Rommel's legendary Afrika Korps filed into the mess hall that morning. Not a field kitchen with its 2-horse goulash cannon wagon serving watery soup, not the sand-contaminated rations of North Africa, but a fully equipped dining facility with electric refrigerators, steam tables, and industrial dishwashers. Each 5 barracks had a mess hall with cooks, waiters, silverware, and by all accounts, very good food. The entire town of Mahia had turned out to watch their arrival, staring at the tanned, healthy enemy soldiers marching down Railroad Street. What none of them knew was that this breakfast would trigger the most profound psychological shock in modern prisoner of war history: the systematic demolition of Nazi racial theory through the simple act of eating. The mathematics of American agricultural production were being served not in propaganda leaflets, but on metal trays loaded with eggs, bacon, white bread, butter, jam, and real coffee. Their worldview would crumble not through military defeat alone, but through daily confrontation with impossible plenty. The journey to this moment had begun on May 13, 1943, in Tunisia. General Jürgen von Arnim, Rommel's replacement after the Desert Fox had been recalled to Germany, surrendered along with approximately 275,000 German and Italian soldiers. The Afrika Korps, which had driven the British back to the gates of Cairo, which had earned the grudging respect of Montgomery himself, was suddenly captive. Among them was Oberstfreiter Franz Mahler, holder of the Iron Cross Second Class, veteran of the Poland and France campaigns, survivor of 2 years in the North African desert.